Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The SMU Mustangs offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm.
Who's in the clear? Not gaining enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Mustangs come up to the line in a hurry up. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught for the completion. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He keeps it. QB draw. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the challenging aspect of these RPOs. Kind of that gray area in the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up with the defense.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. This is RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it off from the gun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. On the move now. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. Feet set, he's as accurate.
Bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a draw to the back. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Dunks it down to the back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. 2nd down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's an option look. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Tries to get it to the running back. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. He decides to keep it here. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, SMU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. They completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hot over the middle. It's Rourke. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State. For a two-play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first down, it's play action. And he's hit just before the throw. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. He'll toss it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First and goal, handoff. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the grind. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And then first down, they go right back to him. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the ball is handed off. Is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Signs the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Takes the handoff again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nowhere to run up the middle. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He keeps it on a design run. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch downfield. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Past the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
A sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looking to third and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willingham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Booker. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tied up here in the third quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Quick pass, the catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On a pass rush, gets home.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A play action, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Willingham. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a bullet, but incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. caught for the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. It's a fumble behind the line. Ball scooped up for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And this one to put his team in front here in the final period. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Illegal block. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he trapped him for a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Mustangs will have to kick it away. And they're punted away for the 4th time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Leaning on the run game here late. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So now they're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And he's got it. No problem. We are all tied up with a little more than a minute to play in regulation.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him at the 27. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A change of direction. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. Caught in the open. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. They'll bring up 4th down now. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he spikes it to stop the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.